On the first day of school, the country handed out spirit beasts based on grades. The class president, ranked number 1, picked the SSS tier 9-tailed silver fox without hesitation. Meanwhile, dead last me only got stuck with an S tier white bear. But then, the apocalyptic freeze hit. After bonding with the white bear, I gained its talent skill, cold resistance. But the class president's 9-tailed fox didn't have time to grow, and froze to death on day 1 of the apocalypse. In rage, the class president and other students ambushed my white bear and cooked it into a hot pot right in front of me. They devoured it. Heartbroken and furious, I coughed up blood and died. When I opened my eyes again, I was back to the day we got our spirit beasts. Just as I was about to pick up the white bear like last time, the class president suddenly yelled, "Wait!" She ran up to me holding a white fox, and shoved it into my arms without explanation. Then she grabbed the white bear sitting alone in the box. "The white fox is yours, I want the white bear." The whole class stared in shock. Even our teacher frowned in disapproval. You gotta understand, this white fox was the purest bloodline among all the spirit beast cubs delivered this time. Its ancient bloodline concentration was a whopping 80%, way better than a white bear with only 20%. Bloodline purity in such a common species. The teacher tried to talk some sense into Liu Ruyan. Choosing your companion beast isn't a joke. This affects your growth potential. Liu Ruyan bit her lip, looking all noble with teary eyes. Xiaoyu needs this white fox more than I do. My grades are great, I can cultivate fast no matter which beast I bond with. But Xiaoyu's cultivation talent is average. If he gets stuck with such a mixed blood white bear, his life is ruined. Liu Ruyan's speech got the whole class clapping. The teacher nodded approvingly. Liu Ruyan, cultivation is all about your heart. You have such a pure and kind soul, even with a weaker beast. You'll definitely have a bright future. Then she frowned at me. What are you standing there for? Thank Liu Ruyan already. I blinked and pushed the white fox forward. No thanks, swap with me. I actually like that white bear. Liu Ruyan's eyes flickered with panic, hugging the white bear tighter. Xiaoyu, you don't need to test me. I really want to trade with you. I wasn't buying it. I stepped closer, angry. Give me back my white bear. Before I could finish, something bit my right hand. I looked down and saw the little white fox had bitten me. Bright red blood oozed from the wound. The little white fox stuck out its tongue and licked my skin with a tingly sensation. The white fox initiated a bond with me, and it was a life and death blood contract. My classmates started booing. Says he'll give the white fox back to Liu Ruyan, then rushes to bond with it. After bonding with me, the white fox got all dizzy and closed its eyes, falling asleep. Listening to everyone gossip, my face turned red with frustration. They didn't know I actually hated this white fox. After being forced into a contract by the little white fox, I could only endure everyone's eye rolls and sulk back to my seat. Only I knew that this supposedly amazing white fox would become completely useless in half a month. Wait, I'm not the only one who knows. Liu Ruyan knows too. The moment she gave up the white fox and fought me for the white bear, I knew she was reborn just like me. In my past life, Liu Ruyan chose the white fox, and I had to bond with the white bear nobody wanted. But then half a month later, the ice apocalypse hit, and the whole world froze at -50 degrees. The high bloodline, white fox, compared to other mixed blood beasts, needed way longer to grow, so when the freeze hit, it was still just a baby that could only drink milk and froze to death on day 1. Froze to death. But my white bear, after careful feeding, had already reached adolescence. And at -50 degrees, it shared its talent skill cold resistance with me. So I became the person who feared the cold the least in the apocalypse. Liu Ruyan went crazy and tried multiple times to tempt the white bear to break our bond and become her companion beast. But the white bear refused. After being rejected so many times, Liu Ruyan lost it, and told everyone that eating white bear meat would give them cold resistance too. So on one supply run, Liu Ruyan teamed up with others to kill me and the white bear, making us their meal. I looked at the white bear, troubled. In my past life, the white bear and I were really close. I never thought this time Liu Ruyan would steal my white bear. I could deal with losing the cold resistance talent, but I worried about the white bear. Staying with Liu Ruyan, would it have enough food and warmth? But then I saw the white bear also rolling its eyes at me. Our eyes met, and the little white bear, about the size of a stuffed toy, blinked twice at me. Not once, not 3 times, but twice. A wave of joy hit me. Blinking twice, in my past life, that was a secret signal between me and the white bear. Meaning, don't worry. Now it was using that signal to tell me it was reborn too. Realizing this, I couldn't help but give Liu Ruyan a good luck with that look. Just because the white bear looks all honest and gentle doesn't mean it actually is. This white bear is a total wolf in sheep's clothing. While I was silently communicating with the bear, something warm suddenly latched onto my finger. I looked down and saw my useless but gorgeous little ancestor white fox had woken up. A proud yet adorably childish voice rang out, "Human, don't look at that white ugly thing." I poked the little white fox with my other hand. "Are you talking?" The little white fox huffed proudly, rolling over lazily in my arms. "I don't think I should call it white fox. I should call it your majesty. My name's Lingluan. Human. You can call me queen if you want." I poked its head. "Little brat. Who taught you to be this cringe?" Up at the podium, the teacher started explaining how to draw contract formations. Most contract beasts are naturally proud, so usually humans have to initiate the bond. I was stunned after hearing this. If I hadn't seen it myself, who would believe? I got forcefully bonded by a noble white fox? "Lingluan, why did you actively bond with me?" Lingluan said with disgust. "That woman stinks. But Liu Ruyan is the school's beauty queen. So many guys at school say she smells great. Ling Luan's indignant voice rang out. They're just blind. Can't smell the stench of her soul. I teased her playfully. What about me? The white fox in my arms buried its head against my chest, sounding a bit awkward. You're okay, I guess. Sweet. I suddenly understood why Ling Luan forced a bond with me. If a little cupcake was about to be thrown in a pile of crap, who wouldn't panic? When I got bored, I'd grab the white fox's ears for a bit, then squeeze its belly. Ling Luan got so mad her eyes welled up with tears, turning away and ignoring me completely. Meanwhile in class, Liu Ruyan finished drawing the contract formation first. A look of joy flashed across her face as she initiated the bond with the white bear. The contract formation surrounded the white bear, spinning rapidly. The bear secretly channeled its spiritual energy and altered 2 strokes of the formation. The formation changed from an equal contract into a master-servant contract, but the white bear was the master and Liu Ruyan the servant. This was a formation the white bear and I discovered together in some ruins during an expedition. Never thought it would now use it to trap Liu Ruyan. But Liu Ruyan, thinking she successfully bonded with the white bear, shot me a smug look. I sneakily gave her a thumbs up under the desk. Moral of the story, never mess with the quiet ones. Suddenly an angry voice exploded in my ear. You're a bad man! How am I bad? I casually pinched its soft little face. You touched my tail and now you're making eyes at another man. And it's a white... Ling Luan got more upset. I let out a barely audible sigh. This is one jealous little princess. Class ended with everyone finished bonding, and the teacher handed out cultivation resources to each person. I kept 1 spirit stone and fed the rest to Ling Luan as snacks. 19 spirit stones crunched like potato chips as Ling Luan chomped through them. Before we even left the classroom, my spirit stones were completely gone. My classmates stared at me in shock. Xiao Yu's lost it? A whole week's worth of resources and she fed it all to the white fox? Was she even listening in class? Doesn't she know spirit beasts grow super slowly? So you can't rush feeding them? The spirit stones we get are mainly for our own cultivation. Such a waste giving the white fox to her. Even the teacher frowned. Certain students pay attention. Spirit stones are distributed monthly in limited amounts. If you waste them, the school won't give you extras. I obediently replied, yes teacher, I understand. Honestly, in my past life I was super generous with the white bear's resources. Most students split resources 4-to-1 with their companion beasts. But I always split evenly with the white bear. I figured if we're partners we should share equally. But even with the white bear, I was never this generous as with the white fox. My classmates thought I was crazy, and honestly, I was starting to think so too. Because I suddenly remembered, the white fox bonded with me through a blood contract. With normal equal contracts, if one side dies, the other isn't affected. But blood contracts are different. Blood contracts mean life and death together. If the white fox freezes to death on day 1 like in my past life, I'm dead too. So yeah, this little ancestor's life matters more than anything. For the rest of the time, students found places to cultivate on their own. I carried the white fox outside. Passing by Liu Ruyan, she suddenly blocked my way with half her body, whispering so only I could hear. I know you're reborn too. This life I get the white bear. And the cold resistance, I smirked. Well, you better survive then. Liu Ruyan's eyes filled with smugness. With the white bear, of course I'll survive. As for you two, just wait to die on day 1 of the ice apocalypse. The white fox lifted its eyelids lazily in my arms, looking over. It lifted its butt and let out a loud, stinky fart right at Liu Ruyan. Liu Ruyan's composure instantly crumbled as she shrieked, and jumped back several steps. Fang Xiaoyu, are you sick? Get that stinky fox away from me. I laughed and walked off with the white fox. This bottomless pit, where to get massive amounts of spirit stones became a problem. I tugged at the white fox's fur, thinking. Then I remembered, in my past life, before the apocalypse, the media exposed a small spirit vein. Based on the timeline, that vein probably hasn't been discovered yet. I rushed over with the white fox. When I got to the general area, I found Liu Ruyan had beaten me there. She's from a wealthy family. Her connections and resources weren't something a regular person like me could match. I stood at the edge of the spirit vein, watching helplessly as Liu Ruyan led over 20 guys to mine the vein. The white fox curled up in my arms, watching block after block of glowing spirit stones being mined, also swallowing hard with desire. I covered the white fox's eyes. Don't look, kid. The quality here is garbage. Let me take you somewhere else to beg for food. I walked away with the white fox, looking back every few steps. Just as we were about to leave, a surprised voice suddenly rang in my head. Big Brother Fang, is that you? I froze.